Hey friends, Rob Phoenix Hexameister here. Hope you're all doing well. Continuing on with our theme of darker stuff for the spooky season of October. Um, I was just having a texting conversation with another Hexameister friend, and I think I want to share with you guys the same thing I shared with her. It's called the Hex Killer. The Hex Killer is not as awful as it sounds. It doesn't mean like you're going to kill somebody. It just means you're going to destroy someone's power over you. It's kind of like it's like if somebody has power over you, you are declaring that they no longer have that power over you, and you're taking that power from them and sealing it away, burying it for 1,000 years, basically. So for this, you're going to need a box of some sort. It can be like one of them wooden boxes that you can buy real cheap at like a craft shop. Something that's not going to just like deteriorate immediately, like something made out of cardboard or paper. Inside that box, you're going to put whatever represents that person. Like if you have a photograph of that person, you can wrap it in like black thread or black ribbon or something while saying, you have no power over me. You have no more power over me. You have no more power over me. Put that in the box. If you have something that belonged to that person, put that in that box as well. Uh, uh, um, Anything you can think of that makes you think of that person, put in this box. It doesn't have to be a big box. I mean, just a little kind of situation. And then you need some chain. You need a length of chain to wrap around this box to like lock it shut. If you can nail it shut, nail it shut. Wrap some chain around it and connect the chain with a little padlock or something to really like. It's like a symbol, a sympathetic magic, symbolic. And then you're going to toss it into deep water or into a really deep hole or like a deep. Well, you don't want to put it in a well because you don't want to like poison the water with like dark magic, but um, you want it to be thrown somewhere deep, and the chain will weigh it down. So if you toss it into water, it will sink. Hopefully, like if you feel like it's too light and you need to weigh it down, you can put something heavy inside the box, like stones or something, because the idea is for it to sink down to the bottom, sink down somewhere deep, and then you're going to get your Bible, and you're going to recite Revelations uh, chapter 20, verses 1 through 3. And I'll read that for you. So as you wrap this thing in chain, so do whatever you feel is right for like binding the person with black ribbon or something, a picture of them, putting it in the box, putting whatever in the box you need to put in there to represent that person and their power over you, and say what you need to say, get it out, get your feelings out, and put them in that box. Nail the box shut if you can, wrap it in chain, padlock the chain, toss it in the deep, and recite Revelations chapter 20, verses 1 through 3. I'll read them here. And I saw an angel coming down out of heaven, having the key to the abyss, and holding in his hand a great chain. He seized the dragon, that ancient serpent who is the devil, or Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. He threw him into the abyss, and locked and sealed it over him, to keep him from deceiving the nations any more until the 1,000 years were ended. After that, he must be set free for a short time. So once you say that as you're tossing it down, then you're going to over where you put that, you're going to make a seal of the three crosses. And that's the seal that you've placed over it, preventing that person's power from resurfacing for 1,000 years. And then after that, they're free. So it's basically for human beings a never-ending curse, and what it does is take their power from them. So if it's like a magical person targeting you, it takes their magical power from them. So no matter what they do, they have no more power. If it's an abusive person, it takes their hold over you away from them, and they can do no harm to you any longer. So there you go. It's called the Hex Killer because it to take somebody's power from them essentially kills them. They like they feel useless. They're dead. Maybe not physically dead, but like magically dead. So it strips them of their actual power. And it's biblical, it's diabolical, it's Christian. So there you go. That's like the Hex Killer. I have used it. I'm not going to lie. I've used it several times. And I think it's very effective. It's very powerful. And if nothing else, it's extremely empowering. Now, Hexameister magic is not meant to be like psychological or like what do they call that when you like you think it's going to work, so therefore a placebo. It's not meant to do that. It's literal stuff you're doing. But this kind of has the added benefit where it gives you a sense of like, yeah, I just took control back, so fuck that person. So anyway, there you go. The Hex Killer curse, hopefully that's helpful. It's not meant to harm anybody. It's just meant to take their power away from them, literally. Not just figuratively or psychologically, although you get that benefit as well. But it literally strips them of their power to cause you harm. So there you go. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you never have to use it, but if you do, it's there to use. And that's it. There's this like magic, what's it called? There's like the magic market or something in Lebanon, Pennsylvania tomorrow that Bill and I are going to. Joe Sonny wants to go and he might bring a friend, so we'll be attending that just as attendees. We don't have a stand or anything there, but yeah, apparently it's like all sorts of folk magic items, and I guess, I don't know, that's it. But they're gonna have a tattoo person there. I really want to get a tattoo, so I told Bill we should get tattoos. So maybe I'll get a tattoo. I don't know. But that's gonna be my Christmas wish list is for 2 tattoos. So maybe one of them will happen tomorrow. But that's it. Friday night. Happy Friday. God bless you guys. Love you all very much. Have a great weekend. We'll talk again really, really soon.